Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Taylor Worre. I'm the Vice President of Field Development here at the Happy Co. And so appreciative that you have taken a little bit of time out of your evening to come hang out with us here. A little bit about why we're so excited about some of the fun things that we have going on here at the Happy Co. And so I know that a lot of you are either here in support or you have some guests on that are checking this out for the first time and want to hear a little bit more. And so one thing that I'll start by saying is that, look, you were invited here because someone cared about you, because someone saw that there might have been a problem in your life and that they were looking to offer a solution to, and that they believe that this might genuinely be a solution to whatever the problem is you might be facing in your life. And here at the Happy Co, we aren't, this isn't a sales gig. There's so many entrepreneurial journeys these days that you could take. But we look at this work from home opportunity and in the network marketing scheme, we take it very seriously. And so I'm really excited that you're here to take a little bit more serious look at the legitimate side, because I'm sure a lot of you have heard network marketing and you immediately go to pyramid scheme, or you go to, get rich quick scheme, or you go to, oh, I've heard someone that did that or whatever it might be. And I want you to open your mind for the next 25 minutes and allow yourself to see the legitimate side of what you might see in an illegitimate side for some time in your past. Allow this to be an opportunity for you to see the legitimate side of a very beautiful entrepreneurial vehicle. And so with that, I want to bring on a good friend of mine. He has been in this entrepreneurship avenue for 30 years now. He has brought incredible value to the space of entrepreneurship and has helped thousands of people achieve financial freedom in their life along his career. And so I'm so appreciative that he has found his home here with us. And with that, I want to bring on our incredible Mr. Brian Heflin. You there, sir?
I'm here, Taylor, and I really appreciate you for inviting me on tonight's corporate Zoom call. I'm thrilled to be able to share with everyone this evening. And what I'd like to do first is just share with everyone a little bit about my background. I am Zooming in from the beautiful Puerto Rico. And I was introduced to this industry 30 years ago. And when you shared about Taylor, it's not a scheme. It's definitely not a scheme, because I was a traditional business owner and I was working 7 days a week, 16 hours a day. And someone connected with me and just had a conversation. And that's all we do. We just connect with people and have conversations with them. And they asked me about my business, and they asked me about how much free time I had. And it was very little. It was 7 days per week I was working. And they presented a solution to that problem. They said, if there was a way where you could actually earn more than what you're earning right now and have a 3 to 5 years plan for financial independence, would you be open to learning how you can do that? And I said, come on. And I raised my hand, yes. And it's been the best decision, Taylor, that I've ever made in my entire life.
100%. And I mean, what I love most about this profession is we are not salespeople here. And I think that's very important that every guest that might be watching this right now understands that what we do is we're not pushers of product. That's not our goal. Our goal is to be problem solvers. And think about it this way. If you ever felt like maybe you were called to be a little bit more in life, to do a little bit more than maybe just to show up to your job, to clock in and out, to answer to your boss, to get your reports turned in on time. Did you ever feel like maybe, man, I felt like I was meant to solve some real problems in this world? Like I feel like I'm meant to do big things. And what we realized here in this entrepreneurship vehicle is that genuinely being able to forget about oneself and focus on others, like Brian was saying, to be able to be a problem solver for other people in their lives, we found that through that, you could have all the things you ever wanted by disassociating from that target, that goal. Like salespeople have commission quotas and goals that they have to hit. Here we have people's lives that we want to change and people's lives that we want to impact. We know that by the more lives that we impact, the more problems we solve, inadvertently, our paycheck will grow. And so it's a really beautiful model. And in that, Brian, I would love for you to talk a little bit more about the Happy Co and what we are, who we're all about as a company.
Well, what I was attracted to, Taylor, was who we are. I was attracted to community. Being in this industry for over 30 years, I never have been blessed to be with a company like I am here, that everyone supports one another, whether you have a financial interest in each other's business at all. We all support one another. We're also about acceptance. And that was important for me 30 years ago, because I just wanted to be in a company that didn't matter how tall I was, didn't matter how short I was, didn't matter what my color was, that I would be accepted. And that's another thing that I love about this industry. And also, we're about growth. You know, my mentor told me 30 years ago, Brian, the more you grow, the better your life is going to be. The more you support others and uplift them, the more you're going to be uplifted in your own life. And then he challenged me. He said, Brian, your paycheck in this industry is going to be a direct result of the lives that you impact and change. So the more lives you change and impact, the more success you will have. And I fell in love with that, Taylor, because I knew at that time in my life, in my traditional business, I was only impacting a small circle of people that I worked with every single day. And this industry has definitely opened up my world. And this company, you know, it's been a godsend, because being in the industry, I've made a couple of mistakes and didn't pick the right company. And so I was looking for a lot of stability. Our company is publicly traded. The company in the last 4 years have done over $300 million in sales. We're in a $146 billion industry. I mean, my ears said, wait a minute, that's a huge market. And right now, over 170 million Americans use over 400 cups of one of our beverages each and every day. So that explains the $400 million in sales, Taylor. We're a rock solid company that have products that have a need and demand in the marketplace. And that's why I'm here at the Happy Co.
I love everything you said. One of the biggest things that I take away from what you said is acceptance. And that's the one thing that I love so very much is the Happy Co does not care about your background. You don't need to have a college degree. You don't need to have a master's. You don't need to have a high school diploma or a GED. You could be people make mistakes in life, right? I've seen felons that have turned their life around and found acceptance and a place of belonging, a family in a company like this that has said, look, we don't care. You've made mistakes. That's fine. We will love you. We will bring you in. You're hungry. You want to go live life. That's one thing. Again, like you said, doesn't matter your color, doesn't matter your creed, doesn't matter your belief system. I think that there are so many companies out there that if you don't, again, have that strong religious whatever, if you're not in that vein, then you're going to fall out or you're not going to be treated right. No, or it's the, not to be whatever, but it's the old white person company where it's like everyone is in that and there's no diversity whatsoever. Again, I love that this company says anyone that wants to be coachable, anyone that is hungry, anyone that sees that they could have a better lives for themselves and see that they maybe have been playing a little bit too small and is looking for a chance. They're looking for a roadmap, a way to get there, that we say you have a home here. And I love that so much. You talked about this massive industry, Brian, and I would love it if you get a little bit more into detail about the products here at Happy Co, because I'm in love with the products. I know you're in love with the products. And I think that there's a lot of people on here that are like, all right, you talked about this 1 whatever billion in product sales and 100 million or whatever. There's millions of people that are using it every day. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, Taylor, and I said beverage industry, but our star product and the product that we launched this company with is Happy, and we market happiness. So, and anyone on this Zoom in the chats, put a 1 if you like to be happy, or if you like to, and 2 if you like to be happier. 1 and 2 if you're happy and you like to be happier. Because see, it was universal, Taylor. Our products are formulated; they're all natural, and they have all natural botanicals. And what they do is they elevate your happy hormones. So when you consume these products, your happy hormones are elevated. And that's for your dopamine, oxytocin, your serotonin, and your endorphins. And so we started with Happy Coffee, and that's a market just alone over $80 billion a year industry. 176 million Americans drink over 450 million cups of coffee every single day before noon. That doesn't count the 2-cuppers or the 3-cuppers or the 4-cuppers. And so that was our lead product. And what we did, we expanded that product line into lemonade. I'm actually drinking mine right here. We have an iced tea. We have a chai tea. We also have coffee in a capsule. So yeah, we've taken care of everything. Some people say, well, I don't drink beverages, but I want to feel more happiness. I want to feel more mental clarity. I want more energy. I want more focus. I want to lose a little bit of weight. So we packaged that in a capsule. So you can get all that in the capsule. We call it our Max Plus. But we then went further. And we have an incredible product, Taylor, called our Happy Caps. And there's a lot of people out there that have aches and pains. They're also, I did a little research when I started taking this product myself. They say most sicknesses and illnesses and sores and aches is because of inflammation. And I'll guarantee you, if you take one of these Happy Caps, if you got any aches and pains, soreness, you are going to wake up like a new person the following day. I mean, actually, after taking this product, I've had the best sleep than I've ever had in years before getting on these products. And then we went further. And we know 70% of Americans don't get a good night rest. So we have a product called Unwind. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a problem getting a good night rest, the person that invited you on this Zoom, ask them about this Unwind. We call it Unwind because it looks like a red Merlot. You drink it before you go to bed and you will sleep like a newborn baby. We also have our Happy Shakes. I normally have mine in the afternoon because it's a supplement. I'm getting good nutrition. It makes you feel happy, but it also makes your body happy. How many people on this Zoom that would like to get back to their high school weight? Okay, okay. Try our Happy Shakes. We also have skincare. And we're getting ready to release a product within the next few weeks for pre-sale that is going to shock the industry, which is collagen, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I know, I mean, a lot of people want to keep that youthful look and that skin and that hair and their nails. Can you imagine? That's what we do here, Taylor. I'm pumped up because we're making people feel better and look better, and they're getting their youth and their health back.
100%, 100%. My biggest litmus test, what I always say about the product, Brian, for me is we have, my amazing partner, Jennifer, and we have 6 kids between the two of us with another baby on the way. And so we use our children as litmus tests all the time for the products that we get. And one thing that I notice with these products is when my kids are going back to them, instead of going to the Mio drops, you guys ever see those Mio drops with all the crazy, having these sugary Mio drops that these products not only taste good, but they're something that my kids are going back to. That's huge, number one. Number two, how many companies do you know out there that put a 30-day money-back guarantee on all their products that say, look, get them, try them. If you hate them, we'll pay you. That's not good. If you don't have a good experience, sounds good. That's a big statement to make that says we believe in the validity of our company. On top of that, as a network marketing-based opportunity, 70% of our entire organization worldwide is built up of customers, people that are just using these products on a weekly, daily, monthly basis and getting benefit from them, not looking to share them with anyone, just using them as a customer. So again, shows insane and immense validity in the product line. And with that, I want to go to someone special here. And Brian, do you want to introduce her? Or do you want me to introduce her?
You introduce her, my friend.
I'm excited. We just got to hang out in Mexico together. She's such a rock star, and she's got an incredible testimonial about these products. I would love to have the amazing Carleen Warren come on. How are you, dear?
Hi, I'm great. How are you, Taylor?
So good. Would love to hear your story. Thank you for being here.
Oh, my story is a little unique. I actually have never been a customer of the Happy Co. I never placed an order. A friend who I met one time gave me a sample, and she said, go home, try this for a few days and tell me what you think. And since I love coffee, I thought, you know, what have I got to lose? I'll try it. So About the second day, I happened to notice that my brain felt like it was lit up. And by the third day, something that I had been struggling with for probably 15 years, which is brain fog, didn't have a name that I could attach to it, was completely gone. All that sluggishness that I have carried around for 15 years was suddenly no part of my life. And, I used to think that the only reason why people drank 4 to 6 cups of coffee a day is to get rid of that feeling, right? I didn't realize I could get rid of it with 1 cup of coffee in the morning. And I was so excited about it. I called this girl back and I said, we got to talk. I don't want to place an order. I want to sell this stuff. It is gold. It is liquid gold. And she came over that same day. She helped me get started. I got a $500 pack and I started sharing it with everyone. I couldn't stop thinking of people that I knew that needed what was in this box. I shared it with my husband. He lost 25 pounds. I shared it with my dad, who was in dementia and having extreme anxiety. It helped him. I shared it with my sisters, my neighbors, everyone. And, I said, honey, let me just go ahead and give this a try. I don't care if I really sell anything because I just want to pay for the products. Okay. So I just need to make maybe $200 a month. To my surprise, Taylor and everyone else who's out there, I made $1,000 a month starting my first month. And within 8 months, I was able to pay $10,000 towards the purchase of our lease car. It floored me. I was so appreciative that I could be that much of a contributor to something that my husband wanted to get accomplished that following year. And it has just been nothing but a blessing. So what started as, a sample turned into my being on the products, it making life-changing difference for my whole family and a really great thriving business.
Carlene, thank you so much for sharing. And I love, because so many people have that same story and that same experience. They have a friend, someone that loves them, someone that cares about them, someone that shares a sample. They get that sample in their life. They go, oh my gosh, this is what I've been looking for, just like she said. And what happens if you ever get something brought into your life that makes a dramatic impact in the way that you live your life and improves your day-to-day life? What do you immediately start to do? I think human beings are so loving at their core. I think at our cores, we strive to be connected. And so I think that the second we have a good experience anywhere with anything, product, service, whatever it is, our brain starts to think of all the people that we can tell about. And so just like Carlene, when she had this amazing experience, her brain goes, oh my gosh. And it wasn't about making money. It wasn't about, I got to go sell them. It was about, I have so many people that these products could bless. And that is the big difference in what it is that we do, where our focus is, where our mental capacity is going. It is all in the vein of blessing others. And I think that that's so important. I appreciate you sharing your story, sister. Thank you so much. And I hope that there's some people out there that, because you shared your story, decide to become a customer, decide to get some products, even if it's a sample or two, and give this a shot to see if they can have someone that they can go change their life as well. Brian, she touched on it a little bit here, and we talked. I've said 70% of our organization is built up of customers, but there is 30% of our organization which does make up the majority of our revenue, which is our brand partners, those that look to do this as either a part-time or a full-time side hustle. Some fitting it into a couple hours a week into the cracks of their life, and some people doing it on a full-time basis. But pretty much all of them starting just like Carlene did with this basic, just trying it out, just dipping the toe in the water and starting to share. Could you talk a little bit more to the opportunity, if you wouldn't mind?
Sure, Taylor. And that's when I entered the industry myself, is what was really appealing to me, because I was trading time for money. And if I worked, I made money in my business. And if I didn't work, I didn't make money. And what I loved about this business, it allowed me to duplicate myself. I says, wait, I can make more Brians. And I thought about this, and I still think about it to this day. I said, wait a minute, this is incredible. If I only partnered with 100 people and they only did 1% each, that's still 100%. that I didn't do on my own. And so when I thought about that, Taylor, the stars exploded in my head. And that's what I started doing. I said, I'm going to start impacting other people's lives and help them become successful and earn income. And then I can leverage and buy back my time. And that's what I was able to do. And that's what our company allows everyone on here to do, because you can earn an additional 64 paychecks per year. Now, let me say that again, 64 paychecks per year. And what that does, it allows you to have time, freedom, and more choices. You're never going to hear me say money is everything, but I will say it does rate up there with oxygen. We all need it to survive, right? And our company pays you handsomely well for the work that you do in the marketplace, up to 64 paychecks per year. And what I love about it, you're building a business, ladies and gentlemen. The work you put in today will pay you tomorrow, next month, next year, and years to come. So what you're doing, you're making an investment into your future. So the compensation here is incredible, Taylor. It's incredible. It's life-changing.
I agree. I mean, I've been in this profession my whole life. I've seen this my whole life. I've looked at companies like this my whole life, and to be able to be partnered and locking arms with one that is at the highest end of compensation payout for your efforts. I mean, as a publicly traded company, you get to see all the numbers, you get to see all the data. It's all there for you to see. But to know that you're being paid the most you could possibly be paid for the value that you're bringing to the space, that's a really big check mark for me. The other thing that I really like is simplicity. I think that there's so many people out here that want to do something. They're like, hey, look, I want to create a secondary income. I realize that my paycheck is not forever, that my job is not permanent, that I am expendable. I understand that. I just don't know what to do. Do I go get my real estate license? Do I go do something on Amazon? Do I go affiliate marketing? Do I go whatever, build a brand on social media? I'm watching my kids try to start something on YouTube with video games. What do I do? I get that there's a lot of options out there, but again, like Brian was saying, to be able to find a simplistic method that is built around helping people solve their problems. Like I said earlier, this is not a sales gig. We're not here to push product. We're here to solve problems for people in their life. Yes, no, or indifferent does not matter to us. The person that might have invited you, if you're a guest on this call, is not looking to close you, like sell you on the happy code. They saw an opportunity for you to be able to potentially change your life. And so they invited you because they saw value in you. They saw a blessing in you. They saw something that you had in you that could be huge. And that's why you're here. And so with that, there's a couple amazing guests that we have on here tonight that I want to invite on to talk a little bit more about the opportunity. Carrie Cotis from Nebraska. Are you there, sister?
I am, Taylor. How are you?
I am awesome. It's so good to see you. And I would appreciate so much if you would share a little bit of your story.
I would love to. I am kind of like Carlene. I never tried the products right away. I actually, a very good friend of mine and this company kind of fell into our lap, and we kind of looked around a little bit and we dove right in. We loved what we saw. And she's a big researcher. She's very good at researching. And I am very good on, I wouldn't say very good, but I like to look at the products and stuff. And, she likes to look at the other things, the business. And we loved both aspects of it. And we had a couple friends that had tried the products, and we just dove in. I just dove in. I signed up right away in July of 2018. And I went to work, and I hadn't even tried the products yet. I just used my friends' testimonies and went to work, and it went crazy. People wanted, they believed us, they believed me. And I just shared with people like crazy. And then 2 weeks later, about a week and a half later, my products came in, and then it just went nuts after that. The products are amazing. The business is amazing. This company is amazing. I sit back and I think to myself, look what Happy Co has done for me. I was a full-time med aide when I first started. Then I went down was able to go to part-time. And now I do this business full-time. I just want to share these products and this business with everybody that I can, because they have changed me and my family's life in so many ways. They are just amazing. I can't say that enough. They are amazing. The culture here is amazing. The family life, that's what we call it. It's a family. It's a family life, and the company is amazing. And I feel the good Lord has blessed me and my family by bringing us here.
Carrie, you're amazing, and I appreciate you. I'm so excited to come out to Nebraska and hang out with all you
Yeah.
rock stars in just a few weeks. It's going to be incredible. But I love
Yeah.
what she touched on, and really just talking about not even, we have so many amazing tools here at the Happy Co. So many incredible tools that allow you to, again, not have to be the expert. Like she was saying, just being able to share some friends' testimonials, just being able to get out there and say, oh my gosh, have you guys heard about this? Have you heard about that? And to be able to start building what now is for her an incredibly successful organization. It's been amazing to see, Carrie, and I'm just so thankful that you were here to share a little bit of your story this evening.
Thank you.
I want to go next to our traveling. I haven't come up with a name for you guys yet, but the couple on the road, they are the family on the road. Honestly, they are some people that I have really, just like Carrie, just like Caroline, just like everyone on this call, have come to respect so much more as just business partners, but as friends, as family, to be able to hang out with their children in Mexico and just have fun together. But Dave and Christine Dillman, appreciate you being here and would love so much if you guys would share a little bit of your story this evening.
Absolutely. Thank you, Taylor. So, hey, everybody, I'm Dave.
I'm Christine.
And we're the Dillmans. We were introduced to this business opportunity just over 3 years ago, and we instantly fell in love with the products. And we knew we could serve our friends and family by simply getting out of our comfort zone and sharing what we had. So we dove right in.
Yeah. So when we started at that time, I was a full-time working pharmacist. So I was working a crazy schedule, 12 hours a day. I had a 2-hour commute. And, I was just really missing my family. So I had missed more baseball games and dance recitals than I could count. And I was just miserable. So when we came here, just like Dave said, we jumped right in, and thankfully we were able to create a full-time income here at the Happy Co. And we were able to do that on part-time hours. So what that looks like for us is I was able to retire myself from that crazy pharmacist career and that crazy schedule and bring myself home to my family. So just like Taylor said, we are the traveling family. We now have the ability to travel the country full time together as a family. We are on a mission to see all 50 states. We are now at 39. And we're just so blessed by this opportunity. We are making new memories as a family, chasing adventures all day. And thank you for having us on. We just love sharing our story because there's just so much opportunity here. So thank you very much.
And to top it off, not only did we used our simple system, we earned not one, but 2 trips to Mexico that we just got back from. I am overflowing with gratitude for what this company has done for us, our family, and our friends, the way it pours into the people we love, know, and trust. And we're just grateful to have some time here with you tonight and share what our experience with you. So thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we could go for 30 minutes with each one of you. Caroline, Carrie, the Dillmans, we could go for 30 minutes, and to hear each one of their story in depth would blow your mind. But just appreciate you guys sharing a little bit of your love, a little bit of your value, a little bit of your story for those that are here checking out what we got going on this evening. Brian, as we come to the end of this call, I'm going to turn it to you for 60 seconds as we close it out. Anything that you would want to say to a guest that was on here this evening, 60 seconds, and I'm turning it to you, brother. Appreciate you.
Yeah, first I would like to thank everyone for just being open-minded, because I was told many years ago, the mind is like a parachute. If it's not open, nothing gets in. But I also want to share with everyone, if there is a need that you have in your life right now, and you don't have a way to fulfillment, I do believe this business could be your vehicle. We're only going to ask you to be coachable and be teachable and use a system that's proven in our company. One of those tools is the Zoom you on. Can you invite someone to take a look? You can actually build a business here by just doing that. We have the tools, we have apps, we have everything in place. But I've always said, if it is to be, it is up to me. Think about how many people are out there in the marketplace right now that are looking for a lifeline. You have the opportunity with this business to throw them one. And so I would ask all of you to think less of yourself and think more of others. And my mentor told me you'll make more money, Brian, than you can ever spend if you have that attitude. If you go into the marketplace and serve people and look out for their best interests, there's nothing in your life that you will not be able to accomplish, because the marketplace is going to reward you handsomely for that. So Taylor, that's what I would like to say. I would like everyone to just call the person back that was on here this evening, get their questions answered, and allow us to help you impact you, not only your life, but the people that you know and that are in your circle. So I appreciate you for allowing me to share that, Taylor.
You got it. I appreciate you, ladies and gentlemen. We choose that. We hope that you choose to come make us a part of your family. Let you come be a part of ours. We welcome you in with open arms. We'd love to have you on all of our calls and all the amazing things that we have coming into this summer. In the summer months, there's so much excitement. Like Brian said, new products, new events, new stuff coming every month. And so we would love for you to be a part of it with us. And if you do choose to, welcome to the family. Look forward to seeing each and every one of you next week on our OpportUNITY Zoom call. Until then, be blessed. Bye for now. Take care.